ठीक है बस है ना। He said.
Hello, sir. हाँ sir. Hello. Hello. ये तो काही नाश्ता बिस्टा काही मागून द्या. क्या है माइक इस तरफ भी है ना, चेक किया.
इस तरफ आवाज आता है.
उस तरफ है. हमने लास्ट टाइम हाँ राइट हमने ऐसा रखा था ना लैपटॉप.
हाँ मैम का चालू है.
मैम का चालू है ना? नहीं चले.
आवाज नहीं आ रहा है.
नहीं चले.
मैम बोल रही है प्रैक्टिस कर रही है.
प्रैक्टिस करो. हाँ बोलो. हाँ बोलो. हाँ मतलब बात में सुनना होगा
For the library, how to come to the library. So all things come from offline, online, and then after comes right goes to them. In our college, our technical team, staff, and the students also develop one special app for the same, and this special app is accessible for all the researchers, teachers, and the students on their mobile. So our library also moving fast and going very close to each other. So this was the real impact and how we positively took this thing and then after improve themselves. These things definitely will happen in the other field also in other institutions. So how changes are coming and in future how to deal with the situation. This team seminar definitely be helpful to know more things and really develop them. I talk about let's start with the past commercial science. very warm welcome to all of you. Welcome to this seminar on behalf of SSR Memorial Trust and SSR family. I had Library and Information Science Swami Vivekananda Institute. Very warm welcome, sir. I would like to welcome Dr. Dhaval, head and the team, Faculty of Library and Information Science, Paris University, and Dr. Akhtar, who is head, Central Library, Maulana Azad National Urdu University, Hyderabad. I would like to welcome all participants across and friends. This webinar definitely be for all of us. So all the best. Good luck. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. It has really been very insightful and important. It's now time to introduce all of you our previous allow the chance. Libraries are said to be the house of knowledge and a place with the brightest of ideas, nourishing the soul and mind which we have again from since time is memory. So our privilege to have with us a very eminent personality in the field of library. A very warm welcome, Dr. B.K. Agarwal, sir, the head of the Department of Library and Information Science of Swami Vivekananda University, Sagar, Madhya Pradesh. Dr. Agarwal holds a degree PhD from Dr. H.S. Bose University, Sagar. Sir has a very strong career history, wherein most importantly, we are research trained and we love Agarwal has also been a member of the Academic Council for the Education University. He is associated with many national and state level universities where he has given service as an RDP. He served as a member of many academic societies established. There's been a many research papers, various journals, and national education. He is an audience. I'm extremely proud of your listening to attention, and I'm curiously looking forward to hearing from your experience and story. I will address today's session.
सर नेट कनेक्शन हो गया है।
हाँ
नेट
नेट लॉस
नेट कैसे बंद हो
यहाँ पर
नेट लॉस्ट हो
नेट कनेक्शन आइकन क्लियर करें नेट लॉस हुआ
My and the participants, good morning to all.
अभी चलेगा।
Today, I am extremely delighted to see that SSR
डाउन है 10 मिनट
नेट डाउन है
10 मिनट का टेक्निकल ब्रेक
Sorry to interrupt you. There will be kind of technical problem going on. Would you like to take a break for going?
Thank you.
Okay, sir.
सब माइक बंद कर दो
All right.
Yes. Sir, please
Madam, I start.
Yes, sir, please start.
Good morning to all of you. Today, I am extremely delighted to see that SSR College, Silvassa is hosting a national webinar for the first time on the very wisely chosen theme has taken role of libraries in supporting education during the COVID-19 129th birth anniversary of Padam Shri Dr. S.R. Ranganathan. His birthday is observed every year in National Librarians Day. The theme of the webinar also fulfills the 5 laws of library science in the information science era. Simply need to change the parameter to document and then again from document to information, and many Indian library science writers have actually done it. These laws are in the present era is the information is for you. Previously, books are for you. We have come to information. Second, information is for all. Every bit of information is user. In the time of user, information center is a growing organism. So these laws are covered in this theme of this webinar. Firstly, I congratulate the organizing team and I express my best wishes for the success of this national webinar. It is a matter of great pride for us Indians that in library science, India has been showing the way to the world. Our library scientists walk with their heads held high among the distinguished library scientists of the world. Librarians of the world have always looked towards India for some new idea in the field of Indian contribution for the world library and information science literature is considerable. All this has been mostly possible due to one person, Dr. S.R. Ranganathan, who, with a towering intellect, with a legendary statesman of Indian librarianship, was born on 12th August 1892 in the village Shiali of Tanjavara district of Tamil Nadu in Madras presidency. But he himself wrote his date of birth as with the rare combination of subjects, mathematics, English literature, and Sanskrit. In the year 1916, he obtained a MA degree in mathematics, and in the year 1917, he has done diploma in teaching and become a science teacher in a college, government college, and teaches mathematics and science there. Currently, after 3 years, he crosses over to a newly created post of the chief librarian of the Madras University. Soon after joining that post, he was sent to England to get training in the modern methods of library science. In the year 1925, he returned back to India, but his mind was soaring with the new ideas, both technical and organizational. Hence, he wanted to rebuild scientifically the techniques for processing and dissemination of knowledge. So he set twin tasks before himself. Firstly, to secure library facilities to our people in as good measure as is obtained in the West. Secondly, he in library science proved the name of the science by writing it a new way of applying the scientific method. After serving 20 years as a chief librarian in the Madras University, he took premature retirement and served Banaras Hindu University for 2 years. Afterwards, he joined University of Delhi in June 1947 as an honorary professor. Here he started master and doctorate degree in library science. After great amount of opposition, Department of Library Science, University of Delhi was the first to offer facilities for doctoral research in whole of the British Commonwealth. By this time, his fame had spread far and wide due to his professional achievements, honors were given, and invitations were expanded. In 1948, he visited Europe and United States on the invitation of British Council. In his first abroad tour as an expert, he created a still and was acknowledged as an arch master of the subject. In 1950, he again visited USA on the invitation of the Rockefeller Foundation. By this time, he became a household name in the profession. In 1955, he left Delhi with a mind to live permanently to Zurich, Switzerland. However, he returned to India on the advice of many of good friends. In 1962, he established a Center for Library Research named Documentation Research and Training Center, Bangalore, and became the founder director of this institution. In this center, he cultivated the tradition of an ashram and Guru-Chela relation between the teachers and the students. He died on 27 September 1972 at the age of 80 after a short illness at Bangalore. Ranganathan won many awards and honors during his lifetime. In 1935, he was decorated with the life title of Rao Sahib by the government of British India. In 1948 and 1964, honored with the degrees of D.Litt, were conferred on him by the University of Delhi and Pittsburgh, respectively. In 1951, he was appointed Fellow, Virginia Bibliographic Society. In 1954, he was honored as Patron Delhi Library Association. In 1966, he was honored as a member of Indian Association of Special Libraries and Information Center. In 1957, Government of India honored him with the Padam Shri. In the same year, he was made Fellow and Vice President for Life of the British Library Association. In the year 1962, Mysore Library Association was formed and he was the founder patron of this association. In 1964, he was printed a two-volume facets. First volume was compiled by Professor P.N. Kola, and the second volume was compiled by Professor A.K. Das Gupta to honor his 71st birthday by an international committee led by Mayor M.A. Iyengar, the then Speaker of Lok Sabha. In 1967, he was made Fellow of the Indian Standard Institution. In 1970, he was chosen for Marvin Mann citation for the American Library Association. He was described as a world librarian in recognition of his services and work done for the cause of library science. In 1970, he was given the title Grand Knight of Peace Award by Mark Twain Society of America for his excellent work. In 1972, he was honored with K.L. Badgal Award of Indian Standard Institution, now known as the Bureau of Indian Standards. A complete list of such awards and honors could be endless, but the greatest honor came in 1965 and is being nominated by Indian government as National Research Professor in Life Science. During his 6-day weeks, history tour in the year 1925, he visited more than 100 British libraries. He found different libraries at different stages of development. Development section was new and decided, and even unedited. After which he formatted and fully elaborated the normative principles in his first and the most significant book, The 5 Laws of Library Science. In 1931, Dr. Foskett personally wrote about these laws that I have always regarded the 5 laws as normative principles applicable to any library, and like many other librarians, I have found it useful to keep it in mind when confronting a problem. The second book, Colon Classification, came in the year 1933. It's the second breakthrough after the Dewey Decimal Classification of the year 1876. Colon classification is more potent in its ideas than its contents. Not a mark and park method, normative classification is to translate the subject of the book into an artificial language for ordinal numbers called notation. It is another major difference between other classification schemes. The classified catalog code is the third major work in the chronicle sequence. Thereafter, he went writing with a steady pace of work, one book a year, and sometimes more than he wrote on every aspect of librarianship. Number of books comes to be about than 50, and first more than 600. It was a life of mass productivity and an unusual combination of quality and quantity. Ranganathan's methodology of writing was simply a way to do less, no more. Whenever the end, the ultimate purpose of research for him was well-being of humanity. His objective of research in library science was to discover a theoretical and objective base. Secondly, Ranganathan could easily switches from one subject to another with equally useful and potent results. The last, not the least, we can say that Ranganathan was a thinker, a teacher. He raised the status of the discipline by putting it on the scientific lines. He will be remembered for library movement in India and abroad, and a creator of new era in library science in the era named after him as the age of Ranganathan. He also known as father of Hesed library classification. In the year 1961, he established a charitable trust named Sharda Ranganathan Endowment of Library Science at Bangalore after his wife name, Sharda Ranganathan. For this charitable trust, he has donated 1 lakh rupees at that time. He also endorses the entire books, royalty, and other sources of income to this trust. On his birthday, my brief tribute to the man who brought a revolution in library science, education, and practice in India and the world. Once again, I am thankful to the organizing team for inviting me to the webinar to speak as a keynote speaker. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you so very much, sir. Your ideas and your remarks will surely benefit our audience to the audience. So we are looking forward to more such video lectures from you. Thank you so much. It's now time for the first person of ours. Our first person for the teacher Dhaval. The king of the day, the Institute of Library Information. In a close circuit is to take the challenge head on and fighting the toughest circumstances, thus benefiting the organization through her knowledge and experience. Presently, we are supervising and monitoring a total of 15 libraries to various reputed institutions, including RSM Rajkot and ABCC. She has successfully organized a number of workshops, seminars, conferences, orientations, book exhibitions, and training programs. Many students of Masters of Library Science took training under her intellectual guidance. She has recently invited as chairperson and resource person in many seminars and conferences of national acclaim. She is also the executive clerk of the management of library network. We are truly blessed to have her consent to be the resource person for today's seminar. I now request ma'am to kindly address our audiences and benefit them with her expertise and knowledge. Dr. Dhaval Bhatt, ma'am.
Very good morning. Very good morning to one and all present over here, especially Dr. Rajiv Singh and Ruchi Singh, madam.
Thank you, ma'am.
Respected all the professional colleagues and professor and everyone. So sorry for the technical issue I have in my laptop. Can you please permit 5 minutes to join the meeting? Because I have some technical error.
Yes,
I will be joining within a 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
Thank
Thank you, madam. Thank you so much for your kind consideration. Uh, I have some technical issues for internet issues and all that, so I'm not able to join in a time, and I'm not able to deliver my lecture in a time. Sorry for that. I'm really sorry for that with you. So I am presenting my screen here. Is it visible to everyone? Yes, ma'am. It's visible. Yeah. Thank you so much, madam, for consideration. So my topic is pre and post COVID-19 challenges, issues, and practical implementation in academic library. We all know that academic and research libraries, that means academic and research, are the engines that support teaching, learning, critical thinking, research, and collaboration on campus. They provide the core support for faculty and students research development of the field. Campus information technologies and alumni are the leaders in the digitization of research resources and the creation of content. So we all know that academic libraries are increasingly challenged by digital rights and management and digital curation issues, cost of online research resources, and copyright law. So we all know that this COVID pandemic shows the vast majority of library buildings closed their doors during the lockdown, and we all are suffer to access all the information. So library staff played a very important role. So library staff played a very important role during the lockdown period, and the barriers faced in delivering the services during the lockdown. The role of library services and library staff can play important in supporting the individuals and communities, how they are trying to accomplish the information retrieve in the right time to the users. This is try to deliver the information in the right time. So library services to continue to deliver at their full potential in services of their communities in the right time. So this session includes all the various and solutions for the future and the roadmap. To innovation ideas to provide a maximum use of library resources during the lockdown period. We all know that. So this is my outline of this session. Introduction about how the pre and post COVID challenges we are facing during this lockdown period, and how we can promote our services after lockdown. So technologies are definitely the main source for this next post-COVID challenges. It is very necessary tool. That technology is very necessary tool for the providing the information in the right time. Services during the lockdown, social distancing, how we can maintain the social distancing, how we can manage our library budget, challenges, what are the challenges we are going to face after this post-COVID, national level services, how we can take the benefit of that, renting of virtual programs, how it can be used with virtual readers, advisory services. Children collection also we can develop in our academic library, so next generation can be prepared for the challenges. We can make kids explore the touch-less library experience. Then the future libraries are intelligent, makerspace, content-aware, technology, open source, big data, cloud services, of the augmented reality state-of-art display can be added in the future. So future models can depend on this, all the services. Then collection, how we can modify our collection material for our library. Then programs can be arranged in a different way to collect the users. Community needs also. Yes. Okay. So community needs. We have to understand the community needs and accordingly we have to plan. Space is also important after the pandemic because this pandemic gives a chance to think about the physical space in a different way. How we can able to arrange our physical space for maintaining the social distancing. Then funding is also very important. During the pandemic, but get cut, but now we have to think not only for the physical collection, but we have to think for the digital collection also. Now the UGC also include 25% of the amount can be can be purchased for the e-book and e-collection. You can show that also in the UGC guidelines. They are also recommending the e-book collection and they are also promoting the e-books and e-databases collection also. Providing of Wi-Fi and all this necessary should be arranged in our campus. Making the people productive and safe, informed and connected with the library. So I told you that how it can be possible. Technology is very important role in this during this COVID period. So we have to techno skills. So we have to learn so many technology skills to providing a service to all the librarians. So many of our library services have provided to online. Because during the lockdown, showed that the physical library is not open for the users. So we have to reach each and every user to their house or to their desk. So how library service can be online converted? So working hard to identify ways of support library services. Working hard to identify the ways support online learning users. The role of libraries as a digital user's requirement. We have to understand the user's requirement. What users need, what they need for their research work. So according to their users' requirement, we have to fulfill all the necessary details in a time to save the user's time. Because today we are celebrating the Ranganathan law. So it is showed in our laws that we have to save the user's time. So in a time we have to provide a required information to the user. So that is also very important. Temporary distribution does not turn into the permanent damage. So we are just this is the temporary phase, but it will not continue process. So we have to fulfill all the temporary the requirement of the user to in a time. So it is also important for the librarians. How we are able to fulfill the requirement of the user's needs. Various online services can be started. Whenever we are facing some challenges, at that time we have to think of different types of services. How we can reach to users' needs and how we can able to fulfill the user's needs. That is also important to reach the user's needs. Then how to deal with the fact of copyright laws. Because this pandemic showed that so many information are available in the Google, but all the information is not authenticated information. So we have to give the right information, and we are not uh, any damage to our copyright law. We have to think of that and provide the information to the users. So we are the bridge between the users and copyright laws. So we are know that how the copyright are working. So all the PDF cannot be stored or mailed to the student. We have to scrutinize the copyright law, and we have to fulfill the copyright law. We are not a harm to any other copyright law, and we are supposed to provide information in a right time to the users. So copyright law, we should know what is the copyright law for the digital use of the digital sources, because all the copyrights are there. We have to learn. We have to know knowledge. All the librarians should know what are the copyright laws are there for the particular of the online resources. Then after we can able to guide the students, users. If many books are available online with online platforms, but we cannot download all these books in our PC, or we can not download this book and email to any other user. This is not permissible. So if we are not doing this all many things, then it is harm to the copyright laws. So we all must know what are the copyright laws are there, and how we can avoid the copyright. Then weaknesses and incompleteness in our digital infrastructure have become clear. The need for global information sharing is obvious. To improve the marketing of library services, all the clientele and communities by these branding libraries by addressing the erroneous perception about the need for librarians in the digital world. So we as a librarian, we have to market our library services. How we can market our library services is very important for all the librarians, because this lockdown period shown us they are not a source of information. We are not a provider only a physical source of connections and physical print journals and all that. But we are a provider of all the online resources as well as the physical resources. So we have to market our library services. During this lockdown, in our university, we developed one digital platform, digital repository of our library. In this lockdown, we learned so many softwares, we learned so many things. How we can able to guide our students, how we can able to reach to our students. That for that we learn so many software, and we develop so many services by using this software. So during the lockdown period, we developed our digital repository at our home by installing some free software like LibSpace. So we install in our library LibSpace software, and some of the library staff are working on a collecting of e-books which are freely available in the net. And the copyright act is not there, and we can download that book, and even we can save that book for the future. So some of the librarians are collecting e-books, some of the librarians are working on the e-journals. They are also checking the copyright, and they are downloading that, and as per the subject requirements of our academic library. Then some of the staff are working on the e-databases. What are the free e-databases are available? Then so many government sites are available for the digital library. So they are working on that. During this lockdown period, they are working on collecting all the e-field databases of all the subjects which are in our university. So some are collecting e-databases, some are collecting e-journals, some are collecting e-books, and we are also including audiobooks as well as multimedia resources. Then online free courses. This free courses are so many Coursera, then Cambridge University and Harvard University, that very reputed universities are offering the free online courses during this lockdown period. The courses are totally free. There is no fees for the courses. So during this lockdown, this Harvard University, Cambridge University, that certificate shows your qualifications. That certificate shows your reflection to your CV. That so many services are available. So online free courses, more than 1,118 online free courses we downloaded, we gathered the information, and we provided this many information to our users to access these online free courses and take a benefit of this COVID period. So that the COVID period is very crucial for the users. So we have to take a step to how we can provide the information to the users, and they are taking the benefit of this online free courses. So during this lockdown period, more than 47 people downloaded. Then online courses also available. 3 e-journals, 323 e-journals, e-database is also there, 150 audio ebooks also downloaded, online courses, I already told you. Then this Nimbus remote access facility is there. So this facility is already in our university. So I request all the librarians to please take up this discovery service, like. So this facility, remote access facility and discovery facility is available in our university. But I request all the librarians that we should also promote this remote access facility through any platform, because this remote access facility is only bridge between us and users. So without remote access facility, we are not able to give the services to all the end users of our academic library. So with this remote access facility, they can access all the subscribed resources of our university, and they can check what are the resources are available in our university and how they can take a benefit of this all the subscribed resources of our university. So without this remote access facility, we are not connecting with our users, and they are also not connecting with our library resources which is available in our university. So every year, all the university libraries, academic libraries, are subscribing so many e-resources, so many e-databases. So without this remote access facility, it can be not possible to access all the resources which is subscribed in your academic library. So this is the statistic of our developed this digital repository, how we worked during this lockdown. Online resources created online knowledge portal is a phase of the lockdown. Before that implemented, and after the showcase of that, all the 871 increase the And the second lockdown is everyone. Then after 1,000, more than 1,246 users are there. And after we merged online videos and government awareness services and webinars. Webinars is also very important to promote our library services. During the lockdown period, we organized uh, so many, each and every week we organize some activities and we organize webinars for the library orientation. So that students also know the library details and the library services, what are the services we are providing to students. They also know that how many services we are increasing each and every week and how they are taking the benefit of that. So only orientation is not enough to invite and not enough to engage the students of our university, of our academic library. So at that time, we have to introduce something different. We have to organize some competition like book talk, author talk. We have to engage the students. We have to attract the students in a different way. So we have to think out of box how we can attract the students to how we can engage the students for the session, how we can attract the students to participate for this orientation of library, how they can engage, how they can take the benefit of that. So we have to think out of the box and we have to invite the students to part in a webinar like a library orientation and all that. Services during the lockdown, pre and post COVID. The post should be measured not only in quality but also in the quality of a variety of the digital resources, including self-learning, content on demand, databases, video libraries, online courses, journals, papers, audiobooks, general reading books, competitive exams, books, multimedia resources, and many more. So we have to fulfill all this detail, all these resources to each and every student. And library closed to public also try to perform workshops, talk shows, lectures through live streaming. I always told you we have to attract the students. We have to organize some workshops regarding the library, then talk shows. We have to invite some motivational speaker also. We have to invite some lecturers to promote the library reading. Then we have to invite some authors of or some lecture series. So this many kinds we can invite and we can arrange the live streaming of this library services. Demand for the resources we negotiated with the publisher and asked for the access of e-books and e-collection. At the lockdown period, we have never known that this can happen. So at that time, we discussed so many things with the publishers and we requested them, please give us the trial access of your resources and you can just overview of that. We are arranged so many training programs for different kinds of the publishers, different kinds of databases. So all the users as well as the faculty also know that because the faculty is also not that much aware of this all the databases and all the publishers collection. So we have to first of all we have to know the databases and publishers that proposal and we have to aware our faculty members so far because faculty members are the main source to connect with the users. So faculty should know about this all e-book collection and all the databases, then only they are able to guide a user. This book is available in this databases. This book is available in our library homepage. So you can refer this page and you can connect, you can download or you can make your notes to this available book, e-book. So for this, we are negotiated with so many publishers, and they are ready, and they are already given a 2 month trial, 3 month trial, 1 month trial, and we are so much glad that we are through this free access, we are able to give a service to our all the end user of our university. So we are very happy and we are really glad to for the glad to publishers for giving us this free access to using this all the e-collection. So I advise all the librarians. We have to just open up our doors. We have to just rethink about our services, and we can able to negotiate them. We are the negotiator between the users and publishers, because publishers are ready to give us a free collection, trial collection, because this is one of the marketing strategy for them also. If we are using and we are very much familiar and we are glad to that it is very useful in databases, then definitely we will continue this service for the next year in a paid way. So this is the promotional activity for the publisher. So this is very important facility we have provided to all the other libraries, all the university users. So this service is very important during the lockdown period. Then the new normal in library access concern access policy, personal security, social distancing, sanitization of collection. After develop one other policy, because physical library now, so we have to maintain the social distancing in our library. So we have to develop another policy for this temporary phase. Otherwise, it will be definitely effect to the district. So we have to redefine our access policies. Then personal security also we have to recheck this. Social distancing we have to maintain in our library. So if the reading room is your capacity is 300 capacity of reading room, so you have to reduce the 50% of this. So we have to reduce 150 capacity, because we have to maintain the social distancing also as per the government guidelines. So this is also very important for us. So, because we are the librarian is the responsible for this, all the making of these policies and maintaining the social distancing. Sanitization is very important, because sanitization of collection is very dangerous for the books. So we have to manage how we can sanitize our collection of physical collection of books, because sanitization is harm to our library the book pages. So we have to define sanitization of collection policy. We have to keep the books in a 72 hours in a one corner, and then after we can put this book in the check area. So we have to define these policies also. Then reduce or limit the services, because this pandemic shows that physical service is very limited. So we have to try to reach to online services, and we have to minimize our this physical service. Then arrangement of library space is also changed, because I already told you that as per the government guidelines, we should minimize our library sitting capacity and library spaces. So arrangement of library spaces can be different. Then home delivery service also we can provide. In our university, we delivered the home service that book at your doorstep. This service we already provided in our university. So for that, we created one Google form. The users can fill the Google form of that particular service, and we are procuring the book on behalf of students, and we are delivering the book to the user home. So this book at your doorstep. That means we are delivering the book at students or users doorstep. So there is no need to come in the library and collect these books. We are providing the book at their doorstep. So this is very important and very innovative service provided by our university library. So we have to, the students should think out of the box. Then only it will be possible to provide a different service for the users. If there are some laws, the librarians should, librarians should provide the service and the book at your doorstep. अगर बुक नहीं आ सकती है तो बुक वहाँ जा सकती है. That is told. And social media to offer a story time through Facebook group, YouTube profile, and library exchange. Use of digital products. We have organized different types of programs, social media, through use of social media, story time, the Facebook group. We have to create our own library Facebook page. We have to create our library Instagram page. And we have to promote our all the library services through this social media platform. Then only it can be possible, because that this new generation is very much familiar and very much interested to check all this FB page and Instagram page. So we have to reach to the user's need, and we have to cope up with the user's need. So we have to put some Facebook, we have to create a Facebook page, and we have to create a Instagram page, and we have to put every day some new information in this page. So users can know and user can interact with the library through this Instagram as well as the Facebook. Library budget is very important for this, because budget is very important during this lockdown, because physical books cannot be procured during this lockdown period. But we have to we have to divert our funds to e-resources, e-databases, digital resources. So budget can be constrained through this. We have to readjust our library budget through e-resources. Library spaces and offices are being redesigned in order to reduce the risk of the creating crowd. The flow of people is redistributed to separate corridors. So we have to use this budget for the library space. We have to change our library space according government guidelines. Cleaning policies also frequently updated. So budget should be used in this cleaning policies also. Tablets and laptops should be purchased from this library budget. And we are issuing the users tablets as well as the laptops. Because all the users are not having the facility of tablets or laptops. So instead of they have to purchase, we can provide a borrow facility of tablets as well as the laptops. So library can provide this facility for using the library budget. We have to divert some budget to this purchasing of tablets and laptops, and we are ready to. We are also providing this laptops and tablets to our users. So library will also have a deal with the basic requirement of company access to equipment and digital literacy skills. So digital literacy skills, there are so many softwares are available. Access of digital literacy. So we can purchase that literacy skill software and we can provide the users with from the library budget. Then using and shaping the library in a new way. We have to change our library traditional to information. Because nowadays it's shown our COVID period shown that traditional library users are very less and the online users are very high. So we have to physical to online. When library services were redesigned and during the COVID phase, maybe reorient in the next month with new policies, working methods, revised budget, and different postures in the library government. So we have to propose, as a librarian, we have to propose and develop new policies, working methods also change, and we have to revise the budget and we have to represent to our library committee. Then only it can be possible to approve, get the approval and develop and implementing in our library. Otherwise, it can be not be possible to implementing this many services in our library. Then we are having too many government websites. They are totally free. So we have to aware of this all the government websites. If the librarian is not aware of national level free library services, then they or he or she are not able to provide the information to the users. Frequently, we have to update our library knowledge. We have to search what are the free facilities are available, what are the free resources the government is providing to us, and we have to update our knowledge frequently. Otherwise, it is not possible to provide the details to all the users. Librarians should frequently post the best practice of services. I already told you that we have to post each and every day. We have to post something about our library services, about our library details. This many books is online available. This many dictionaries are available online. This many government exams is going on. So we have to update our library page every day. We have to provide information to all the end users so they can take a benefit of that and they can then only they are checking your FB page or they are following you in a Insta page. Otherwise they are not ready to follow you because the information is not useful to their need. Then why they are following you. So we have to reach our users' needs and we have to fulfill the users' needs. So we have to for that we have to know what the users of our university, our academic library, what they need, what they want from us. So then only we are able to provide a service. Then library can collaborate with other agencies also, interlibrary loan and providing the needs of the information. There are so many agencies are available, interlibrary loan facility, like Tailnet, Heavynet. So we have to collaborate with these agencies and then only we can able to provide information to the user. So some of the users need some article and it is paid article and we are not subscribed that particular database. Then how we can able to provide this article to the user in a time. Time is also very important because if they need an article and we are providing the article after 1 week, then there is no use. So we have to think of that, how we can easily, easily provide the information in the right time. So this is our law of Ranganathan, that we have to provide the information in the right time. So we have to stick on that. So with this agency, we can able to provide the article to users. We can request to this interlibrary facility, and they are the facilitate for this article. So in this way, we can provide the information to the users. So this national level free services are available. Each and every user can use this. Each and every librarian can use it. For this, you have to just research what are the services they are providing. National Digital Library. In this National Digital Library, so many articles, so many video lectures, so many e-contents are available. It, National Digital Library is so who is the researcher. So this many collections are out. So you have to just go through this NDA website, register yourself, and then gone through all the details which they are providing in that website, in that NDL, National Digital Library, what they are providing, what are the courses are available, what are the videos, lectures are available, how they are providing the books and content. You have to refer that, and then after you can guide your users. E-Short Sindhu is available from the student library. They are providing this E-Short Sindhu. So E-Short Sindhu provided basically information about what are the research is going on. All the data is involved in this E-Short Sindhu. And it is also available. It's also developed by the implement. It's also developed by the implement ECC Pathshala. It is also developed by the implement. Implement is UGC government. It is recommended. Then this one, it is also developed by the implement. National Virtual Library of India. It is a gateway of National Library. So you can directly go through the national level free services of the library. You have to research. First of all, you have to get gone through with all the resources. Then only you can able to guide your end user. Otherwise, it is not possible to guide. You can arrange one webinar of this all the resources. These many resources are freely available. These many resources are on a freely available in any platform. You can use your mobile. You can download. You can use this all the resources. You can save your research work in this era, in this website. So many facilities are available in this national level free services. So we have to just acquire the knowledge of this, how it can be useful to our academic researchers. Because we have different types of academic libraries. So first of all the librarians should know their academic researchers' needs, and then only they can guide their users. Librarians should learn online and get trained for delivering services. Because librarian, if the librarian is not aware of this online learning platform, so it is not possible to train the staff as well as it is not possible to deliver the service to the end user. So first of all, we have to learn. So librarians should learn online and get trained for delivering the services. Recruit technologically saved staff and train current staff in virtual leadership while influencing higher education to appropriately educate tomorrow's service providers. Otherwise, it is not possible to deliver the service in a time. So I request all the librarians, first of all, you have to learn, and then only we are able to deliver the service to the users. Social media platform will help to connect with the users. Like I already told you that you can create your blog, you can create your LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, WhatsApp, Facebook, and many more. With this, you can connect with your users. We already created all this blog, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, WhatsApp, Facebook, and everything we created in our library homepage. WhatsApp service also we are providing. Through this WhatsApp, we are connected with more than thousands of students of our academic library. So through this WhatsApp, they can just WhatsApp whatever they need, and we are providing the service through this WhatsApp. So this service is very important because we all know that WhatsApp is very easy to access. It is very easy to provide the information and to collect the information from end users. So use this social media platform to provide a service to your academic library. Regularly update your library website and information. Develop your library webpage. If your library page is there, website page is there, in your university the library page is there, we have to just update our library website page frequently because the service is changing frequently. So we have to check that. We have to update our library website page frequently. And if the library website page is not there, with the help of so many free softwares are there to develop your library website page. So there is no financial burden to develop the library website. So we have to just get the knowledge how we can develop our library website page for the user's benefit. So we have to just go through there are so many YouTube videos are also available. How you can develop your library, your website page, how you can create your website page. So take the help of any technology, and you can create your own website, library home website page. So this website page can help to reach the end users, and it is easy for the users to take the benefit of this website page because you have to put all the information in that website page. So any user can check your website page and they can take the information from this website. So I request all the librarians, if the library website is there, you have to frequently check and you have to frequently update your library website information in your website page. And if the library website is not there, you have to develop your website and put the available and put in your library page and inform all the users of your academic research about this library page, how they can take advantage of that. You can arrange one seminar, you can arrange one online for this information. So this many steps we are using to develop our library services. Then library should provide any information or any link about the COVID-19 that are relevant for libraries. And like a virus, how it runs, how long it is working, then what is the have to update in the COVID vaccine drive also. You can update what are the COVID vaccine information and everything. So they can get the knowledge from our review series. There is that information on how the crisis impacts the financial position of the library. Of course, it can be impact the finance of the library. So we have to check on the crisis how we can provide without the finance support. We can provide the services to all the end users. In order to build the financial effect and loss of results, we have to negotiate with government bodies for support to this library. We have to write to the any local body that support us. We can promote some free e-books, we can promote some free library. So we can write to government also. Regularly releasing information about the digital offer and library services to the youth. We have to regularly release the information to provide a library services to our end users. Right to make available digital services freely accessible to everyone. I already told you that freely available all the services. You can there is no charge to use this because charge is not that much important for the users, but the freely available access to information is very effect to the psychology of the user. So we have to think on that. That's how we can be accessible to information can be provided to each and everyone. So libraries create a platform like helpdesk, libraries for the users to help them to access the digital services. So this kind of services can be implemented in our library because this post-COVID service is very challenging and issuing for the librarians. How we can able to survive in this challenging period. So we can create one platform like helpdesk. Anyone can help. Anyone come to the library if they are not physically able to come in the library. They can library. Tele-library is also available. So they can call us and they can tell any information. They can demand any information to our library. And we are the solicited provider. We are the provider for the information which they want. So this platform can be created in every library. So it is very easy for the users because they are not that much familiar with these online resources and they are not that much capable to get the information and from the website and all that. So this helpdesk or tele-library can help to get the information from this digital services. Prepare a video about how to use the databases and more to your library website for easy access the resources. I already told you that we have to organize orientation programs, seminars, and we have to create how to use our databases. We have to create some short videos, how to use the OPEC. Like online public catalog is available. Then we have to create one short video about how to use the online public access catalog, how to find the books from the library. So we have to create a different types of videos for our library service. How to get your remote access. Okay. We have to create this type of how to do this, how to create your remote access facility. So we have to create this type of short videos and this should be on your library website for easy to access because all the students all the researchers are not that much familiar with all the services. So they can know how they have to register, how they have to fill all the forms and details, and how they can get the remote access facility, how they can take the benefit of digital distribution. So in the digital distribution, we can merge all our university last year exams papers, not as well as internal papers. We can merge so many faculty publications. If the faculty publish some papers or some books, we can merge all this details into the faculty publication section. There are too many information are available. Registration of NDS and all that. So we have to put this all the short videos. We have to make this all short videos with the help of technology. We can provide this many services to our users. So I advise all the librarians create your own videos of your services and put it on this your website. So it will be helpful to the user. Home delivery service where often initiated with both packages picked up at the door. I have already told you that in our university we already provided this service. Look at it on those things. And this service is really very benefited to the users. They are so happy for this service and they appreciate to our library. And we are really very happy to get the book at their home. Then different types of library association can look at the new role for negotiating with the agencies to give a benefit to all the national libraries in in our nation, we are trying to get the one nation, one subscription. So it is under the pipeline. So implement is initiating for this activity. So if the one nation, one subscription is done from our implement center, then it is very easy for us to access all the information without paying anything, without some they are negotiating with the publisher in this. If they are giving the one that amount should be fixed by the agency, then all the university or all the academic libraries can pay with some one subscription. Then they are able to access all the details, all the resources which is subscribed by the nation. So if there is time for that, even the implement is negotiating for this all the subscribed of the packages of this that so many fringe then access medicine, then healthcare and many more packages. They are also trying to negotiate from this agencies, and they are giving benefit to all the libraries for the packaging they want to subscribe. So this initiative also taken by the institution, and we have to just support to check what are the resources, what are the databases they are negotiating for from us. So this is also important for all the librarians. Then new education, I already told you that the cost cutting is very much affected to all the libraries. So new admission are going to place at that time. Take the initiative to take the online orientation for the new users. So each and every librarian should take a orientation session whenever the new batch is coming in that university. So the session will be very informal, interactive way, and we can include some small story relevant to library, quiz book, idol personality, bibliography, give a brief information about your library services. Then only it can be interactive session. Otherwise, it is not that much capable to know, and they are not interested to know about the library, because library is a very serious for them. We have to go and select the book, and we have to read the book. So it is very important. It is very uh, delay matter for the user. It is psychology proved that they are not that much interested to get the books from the library. They are very casual way. They are taking the library. They are taking library in a casual way. If the researchers are interested to get the books from the library, so then uh, we should go and to the end user, and we have to we have to create an interest to the users. They should come to the library for taking the book and taking some these books, some interest of that particular user. So we have to know what are the interests of this group, what are the interests of this user. So we have to reach to the user. Function as a front line of e-resources, including e-book purchasing, license, digital rights management, digital searching, resource sharing, and reservation. It is also very important for the librarians. So we have to purchasing of the license and all that. We have to check all the one-to-one licensing policy, because that is also very important. At that time, licensing policy, how many users can access at a time, how they are licensing, how they are giving us the right for the year, for the month. So we have to check, and we are the uh, responsible for this licensing. So we have to check all this information in a thorough way. Ramping up the virtual. Despite of everything horrible about it, the pandemic presented divine opportunities for the libraries to push their online capabilities further and faster than ever before. We all know that. It is a very push for all the librarians. Just like uh, all the libraries are pushed by the online and virtual databases and all that. So we have to just push ourselves to get this information virtual world. We have to uh, capacity. We have to upgrade our capacity to catch this virtual world. So audiobooks is available, library website we have to upload, online library can be provided, book review can be blogged. So many virtual activities can be carried out. Virtual programming can also can be possible. Before the pandemic, the stuff of offering of all the programs actually would have been stopped. But many libraries quickly adapted their offering, and some have found this engaging their communities with both online service as well as virtual programs. So, virtual, I already told you that this is also very important. How you are engaging your community, that is also very important. Otherwise, the users cannot come to the library, or user cannot ask for any information to the librarian, because they can directly go to the Google search and they can find out their information. This is not an authenticated information. So we have to identify and uh, we have to guide our users how it can be differentiated from Google to this online information. Virtual users advisory services, virtual book bundle, personal shopping service, website, users advisory, whatever you call it, it is here to stay. Libraries are used to recommending and promoting books in person through creative display, but they are they have had to find ways to continue to offer the recommendation. So this is when context This spectrum is limited. I already said how to get the opportunity. We have to display how we are displaying our book in a virtual world. We have to display the new book in our this virtual world. We have to promote through blog. We have to update WhatsApp status. We have to promote in Instagram, and then after they can extract and collect the book from the library. This is the way to reach our students. We can also create a children's in our library, because all the faculty members as well as the researchers have their families. So they can also come to collect the books for their children in our library. So their footprint also important for our library. Because if they are coming to the library to collect their children's books, they can definitely check what are the new books or what are the new resources are available in their subject. So this is also one technique to attract your users to your library. Through this, the children collection, the children corner can be developed. So younger children can they can also put their children in the library for sharing for going through the children's corner book collections and all that. This is also they can make it. It is also important for the kids. We can also organize some activities with engaging kids as well as the researchers. So they can come to with their kids, and we can arrange some kinds of that competitions or that bookmark making competitions and any other relevant to poetry, writing a poetry relevant to library. So in that way, we can the and kids also. So this is the way how we can address our users to library. Continuous to explore the library. So this title shows that the touchless library should be promoted for the next generation. So it just as a library building themselves, which needs to change to accommodate social distancing and meet new health wellness requirements. So too will we need to reduce the other physical parts of the library, the book stack, archive papers and media resources. So this is also important, how we can manage our touchless library experience for the users. Then only they are able to come in the library, because the pandemic, due to this pandemic, they are not ready to come in the library due to this touchless, due to this experience, library experience. So, while a library visit typically hands-on experience that encourages the guests to explore the shelves of resources. Facility leaders should think about the incorporating touchless solution at the technology interface and consider how technology might be used to rethink the book checkout experience. So, this checkout experience without touching any other human touch, you can check out the book. So this RFID technology can help for this self-check-in and self-checkout. So we have to promote this RFID technology for this touchless library experience. So in next budget, we have to promote this also. And convince our higher authority how it can be useful for this library experience. Explore future models and services focus. The next generation of libraries should focus more on community and social services. According to our survey, 65% of the respondents believe that next generation of library should focus more on community and social services. So, this pandemic shows that we have to our library is the community and social services. We are providing social services. The library is the place to gather the community. They are coming together, holding the book, and they are going back, returning the book. They are also coming together. So this is the community gathering place. So we have to promote like this. And librarians should simply provide social services through telecounseling. I already told you that how we can promote the telecounseling. So telephonic counseling is also available for the in the each and every we should promote our telecounseling each and every library. But virtual learning opportunities should be expanded to include more English as a second language. Workshops, personal and homework, health, financial literacy courses, and other free online courses offering that better address the needs of the users. So we can include this free online courses. Even we can promote our regional language, vernacular language also. We can promote language, vernacular language also. So we have to know, first of all, we have to know what are the online courses are available in this particular language. So this language can help the users fulfill their needs. So this many can be included in your library. So future library operational should extend to include pop-up locations, book mobile, desktop, storefront, low touch video, and drive pickup options. We all know that drive-through vaccination is there, then drive-through COVID tests are there. So we can also promote this type of services. We can drive-through to issue and return is available. So we can think out of the box. Then only we can reach to users' needs. They can come to our library. Otherwise, we can fail to promote our library service. So this many services we can provide to our end users. Then collection. The use of physical collection and library investment in the had already been increasing relatively to physical collection in recent years. In 2020, this set new record. It was matter over the reported 33% increase to 430 million digital items borrowed worldwide. So it is unparable, unremarkable. This is very
हाँ तो लेकिन क्या है वो तो बता नहीं नीचे काट
430 million digital items borrowed worldwide during this pandemic. It is across all the markets. So now we have to also promote this digital collection. We have to also buy digital collection for our library. Physical collection is also needed, but we have to convert our funds from some digital collection. The demand for digital collection is urgency of overcome publishers left on library access to ebooks and resolving users' privacy concerns as well. How we can program academic library involved in distance learning have figured out how adult teaching and counseling to online environment. How we can promote without program, we cannot promote this activity. Because online environment is very difficult to adopt by the users because they are not that much capable, they are not techno-safe, they are not having the internet facility of to adopt this online environment. So this is the moral responsibility of librarian to arrange this type of programs, how they engage the community to adapt it with this online environment. Growth of the digital Western program to lead to more professional development and opportunities, resulting in better skilled librarians who could offer a more variety of programs that community. That it should be created by the librarian. So librarians should, first of all, librarians should know what are the online environment there and how they can help to train a community. So first of all, librarians should train about this online environment. And online, they have to adopt the online teaching and counseling, how they can counsel the community, how they can counsel to how they can change their roles from physical to online. So this many ways the librarians should know, and then after they can be able to guide a community from organizing kind of program. Community, what the community needs. We have to know first of all what the community needs. In recent years, librarians have been strengthening relationships and taking a new approaches to engage their community with innovations such as library of things, makerspace, embedded librarians, teachers, citizens, and others. So we have to think out of the box. We have to create some different types of spaces in our library. We have to create a discussion space. We have to create a skill lab. We have to create a maker space. We have to create a teacher librarian, teacher librarian. We have to create some different types of spaces in our library. And then we are able to engage our community in the library. We have to frequently organize it. We have to create something different. Author talk. If the particular faculty is publishing one book, then we can arrange the author talk. So how we can attract our community? How we can fulfill the community needs if they are coming to the library? If they are coming to the library for some gathering the information, and the environment of the library is not appropriate, and the environment is not welcoming, then they are not coming to the library for looking. So we have to create this type of environment in our library to attract the community. And is planning. How we can plan our space after this pandemic. All libraries have opened their buildings. They have installed a partition and barriers. More furniture to allow social distancing and taken other steps towards the virus transmission. So it has been noted that after every shock to society, we plan how to prevent our mitigate and recurrence. How we can change. We cannot change all the library furniture, but we can change some modification in our each and every section. We can restrict our entry at the state area. We can restrict some of the journal sections. We can modify our reading room tables and everything. We can make a partition in our reading room so they can maintain the social distancing. So in this way we can plan space planning. We can after this post COVID we can plan some social distancing and modifying this space. to this. Then finding the biggest challenge. The emergence of libraries next to normal is taking place in an environment of great financial uncertainty. Because we all know that financial uncertainty is very crucial for this generation. During the pandemic, budget cuts and staff layoffs affected many libraries. Many librarians are laid off from their job. So it is very difficult to survive in this pandemic. So this big challenge can affect to all the librarians. So in this pandemic, we have to cut some budget and how we can manage through limited budget. How we can provide the information with this limited resources. We have to learn this new skills. Then only it can be possible. Then librarians will have to continue advocacy for themselves and building of their record of addressing the needs of their community during the pandemic. In order to maintain the benefits of all they have done to focus with it, to innovative and to contribute to society research. If they are to be successful, what must be instant in the next normal in the energy, dedication, and creativity of librarians themselves. Then only librarians can be survived. Otherwise, it is very difficult to survive in this scenario. Providing around the clock Wi-Fi access service because otherwise hotspot is also can be provided. Otherwise, it is very difficult for the.
Sorry to have interrupted you, Dhaval ma'am.
Yes, madam.
Ma'am, we have kind of time constraint over here. So kindly please will wind up the session.
Yeah, sure, madam. Yeah. Sorry, thank you for the. Yeah, thank you. So providing a round of Wi-Fi access can be provided in the campus, so users can easily access to all the library resources. Keeping people productive and safe and connected. Many libraries have their they are listed in this resources of children activities planned for doing adult jobs. Can also guide a job case dealing with the job loss, hobbies, ideas, reading today, to sleep better, meditate. So many activities can be connected with the library. So how we can connect with our users? It is also important for the library. Some important highlights and there. There are so many people in communities who are not digital. So we have to engage them and we have to take a session to learning sessions for the community, how they can take a benefit and how they can develop their skills. So we have to engage like some important highlights. I will share my PPT with the Ruchi madam, and she will read the PPT and we can share that because time is short.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yeah. So this is the success mantra for academic libraries. All should know so that the best institutions of higher learning understand that their libraries are the heart of the intellectual society. Libraries provide all the adequate access to many physical and digital resources for students, faculty, and researchers. Whenever their location is no matter for us. Libraries also provide digital physical spaces for collaborative learning and research. Free reading ranges intellectual discourse, culture expansion, and housing historically significant material in the digital age. The library building as a space, place, redesign to foster collaboration among students, faculty, and staff, maintains an essential role of academia. So this is the mantra of success mantra for academic libraries to mind all the librarians, all the present over here. Like I request all to you, please update yourself frequently and try to reach all the visitors as much as possible using all the uh, social media platforms and many. Thank you so much, madam, for your consideration. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, my pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
For any questions, yes, ma'am. I'm ready to answer that. If any questions are there, I'm ready to answer that.
Yes, I can. Thank you so much for explaining sharing library with that. And I forward to you. Yes, I completely second Ruchikam's opinion. It was outrightly interesting to know how technology has changed our course of life and how libraries that wrote us songs have got restructured and reinforced themselves with the mechanism to help us understand and compare the challenges so many critical current scientific situations. So we have a few questions available in the chat box, but it is of time. So shall I take up the question? Okay, so our attendees are interested to know a little more about digital registration. Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. It's really exciting. It's now time. It's now time for us to move on to the next technical parts. And I'm going to introduce all of you our resource person. It's a matter of great pleasure to have with us Dr. Parvez as our resource. Dr. Parvez obtained his PhD from the University of Delhi, and he has currently been serving as a librarian at Maulana Azad National. He has additionally been designated as a nodal officer of the department and the satellite campus libraries. Dr. Parvez was previously associated as a librarian with one of the best management institutions, IIM. So, they're at the same institute, appointed as the first appellate authority on IIM. Dr. Parvez has been studying more than 30 years of professional experience working in various prestigious institutions, both in government and private. He has also been invited as speaker in many seminars, webinars, and conferences. Dr. Parvez is also the executive committee member of management. We are extremely blessed to have him here as a speaker for the program, and we all are interested over to you.
Their job. And these people, they were working in urban areas. And the sad part is that earlier it was rural area which was getting affected or which got affected with unemployment. But now it is urban area also. And here, the another problem which was seen in this report was that people are not able to get quality jobs that they were doing. For example, somebody was working on a salary of say 35,000 per month, and he had no option but to get into a salary of 10,000. And we can never, further search digit was 19. And Dr. Naresh Trihan, in one of the interviews, he said that COVID-19 has exposed the harsh tragedy of the healthcare in India. So the library was also not an exception. Same thing happened in libraries also. Libraries were empty. People were not coming to the libraries. So staff slowly started coming into the room. But still what we see that there are no users in the library. And I'm very happy to say that, yesterday we got a circular from our university saying that now we can come as 100% with 100% attendance. So that was a good news. I hope, we are able to sustain this and we keep coming to the libraries and will turn to the library fast. So we have been saying for years, not just 5 years or 10 years, I think the last 20 years, we have been saying that we should reach out to the user. But the question is, how many of the libraries actually out to users? I'm sure there are not many libraries. In terms of percentage, it will be low. And why it happens, there are various reasons that get a part of percentage. So, since my presentation on how we can support education in COVID and how we are going to do it in the future, let us first understand, how COVID-19 affected our lives. So, as per one of the reports which was published on World Economic Forum, it said that COVID-19 pandemic has changed education forever. And how it has changed forever, some of the statistics given in this particular report says that, over about 1.2 billion children are out of the classroom. And that is really very, very sad. And, even before COVID-19, what we see that there was high growth in terms of electronic education or online education. And COVID, it increased many folds. We saw a lot of software coming in, online tuition, etc. And we too have seen a 200% increase in the number of new students using its product. So you can imagine, the kind of pace online education took over this last 1.5 years. So in this particular report, it was written that to support large-scale remote work, Alibaba distance learning solutions required more than 1,02,000 servers in just 2 hours. So this is really very surprising, and in a way, it is good also that have come to a situation where such things can be done in a matter of 3 hours. Despite the fact that there was a lot of security backlash on the Zoom, we saw considerable significant growth in application. A lot of people had started using this. And the familiar face of Ranganathan, who is the owner of, or I would say, he runs this Khan Academy. And a lot of students turn to this particular portal, which is excellent. I suggest that those participants who have kids, they must uh, ask them to get themselves exposed to an academy, because it has courses or clarification on various things from I think fourth class to 12th class. And as per the report of Business Standard, this is a integrated report. It said that each month about 250,000 unique learners visit Khan Academy from India alone. You can imagine the kind of traffic. So what we saw was that considerable growth of e-learning in our also. But unfortunately, we always forget to realize the hard realities what we see in India. What we see in India is that there is no disparity in access knowledge. So equitable access to knowledge. Equitable access to knowledge means that whether I'm working in a top university or whether I'm working in a college which is in a remote area, I should have access to the knowledge or content some of the international institutions or international institutions, I would say that some of the bigger institutions that exist in our country, the situation is completely different, and there are a lot of reasons for that. As per National Sample Survey, what we see is that not even 30% of the households have completed. So if 70% people do not have computers at their home, what do you expect? Also, in rural parts of our country, what we see is that not even 60% of the households have internet connectivity. So if we don't have internet connectivity, what kind of education really we are going to give to these children, who have who had no option except to go online? And as per one of the statistics given by statistics, it said only about 50% of the Indian population has smartphones, so which means 50% is still not have one smartphone. Now, when it comes to funding from the government, what we unfortunately see that IIT, IIMs, NIT have just 3% of the total students, but get 50% of the funds. Now, it means that the rest of the 90% of students who attend more than 800 higher education will get less than 50% of the funds. And if this is a situation, how we are or we will be able to provide equitable knowledge. I think this means that we have to really look at that sector with a lot of sympathy. When I say we, I mean the state. The state has to see that we spend more on, and not more on healthcare system what we witnessed. Now, when it comes to India, what it was that that 30 it affected 32 crore students who were studying, and with regard to online education, lack of IT infrastructure resulted in loss of productivity. Obviously, when there is no proper infrastructure, it resulted in loss of, and remote learning was not available in every family. Just 24% of the households had consistent connection. So, unfortunately, what we saw that the girls were dropping out from the schools early because of this, and what we see, what we witness that some of the boys they have some big, and this is really very sad. But at the same time, what is the option left with us? I think there is no option left with us but to actually go for e-learning. And as I said, because of this pandemic, we don't have any option. And when we talk of, you know, uh, learning, obviously, we cannot do it. And internet, is what uh, which is basically democratization of knowledge. It's not that knowledge is limited to people, but it is available to a large section of the society. So if we are able to really strengthen our IT sector, IT infrastructure, education sector, then I'm very sure we can uh, take the benefit of this democratization of knowledge which is available uh, online in the form of lot of good videos. On Twitter, what we see is that before any research is published, the author or the publisher, they give a link of that research and it's very helpful for us. And similarly, there are a lot of open education courses that I'm sure Dr. Naval has spoken about that. Then, Google Scholars and I already discussed about Khan Academy. So there are a lot of platforms which are available to us. So what is happening today is that uh, it's not just that our knowledge is limited to the classroom. It comes and then uh, students if they don't understand it, where to go. Now they have a lot of options. They just go to the internet and there are a lot of videos available, not just for primary education, but also for higher education. So these are the options which is available to the present generation, which was not there earlier. And I'm very sure people must be benefiting from this knowledge. Now, what kind of support libraries can provide in the furtherance of education? But before that, let me just tell you that before that, there are a lot of challenges that we have to really see and provide solutions to them. The challenges, of course, I'm sure this COVID-19, but what we have to focus more on user service. We cannot, attract users unless we have good service, unless we have proper infrastructure, unless we have proper collection. And collection now, we need to change the way we were adding collection earlier. Because now, more than physical collection, we have to focus on electronic collection. But the problem is we don't really have so much money to spend on electronic books from various publishers like Taylor, Francis, etc. Despite the fact that there are a lot of material available for access, there is still a large amount of reading or content which is available only with publishers who charge a very high subscription fee, and most of our libraries are not able to really subscribe to that. And that is the reason, why I said, we unfortunately do not have equitable access to knowledge. Next, after collection, obviously, we need to shift to the virtual world. So for shifting to the virtual world, do we really have a skilled manpower? I mean, you may be having a lot of people in the library, but are they really trained to train the faculty or the students in the use of the resources? And so between that, you need to really train your staff. Do we really have, do our staff have necessary equipment to work from home? Every government notice or circular says that to the extent possible, people can work from home. And there was a time when people were compulsorily asked to work from home. But frankly speaking, I'm very sure you all must have experience question that how many of us are actually able to work from home? I mean, is it really possible or feasible, especially in the context of library? I understand that it is difficult in the case of easy, but then you can be really do a lot of things speaking from home. Library, I mean, can you process books from home? We cannot. So which means that the presence of your staff in our library. Another challenge, that we face these days is misinformation. And in COVID-19, we witnessed how, misinformation was spread. You can get COVID with this medicine, that medicine, this is happening, this is doing that. I mean, there are a lot of things I don't really need to repeat. So, here I'm not going to the detail about it section, but whenever you open the library, make sure that you open the library in consultation. That you should not have the that on your own take a decision. Good consultation staff. And in this pandemic time, though situation is looks better, we really need to be gracious, not just staff, intelligence or the directors, whatever, or vice chancellors. Now, there are a lot of, available on the internet, which you must, I suggest, see and read, and it will give you a lot of insights into how you can, work, post, see, and so again, the same question, how it works. So, talk of OPAC that we have been talking in from since 1991, if I correctly remember, that every library must have OPAC. But how many libraries have OPAC? In very specific question asked. Although the libraries which have OPAC, I mean, if you the quality of the reports, I mean, it is not something of mark. It is not in market format in the way it should be entered. And because it is not in proper market one format, the quality of the report is bad. You cannot share your report either internet or like that is another problem. Now, because I have worked in various organizations in the past, and what I see is that the library catalogs of bigger institutions is not up to the mark because they have large collection, and because of the large collection, people are not really able to focus on quality. So, now just for example, publishers will be entered in different ways. Both are there, they do not follow that the mechanism to standardize it. Similarly, there are a lot of other things, publishers, keywords. I mean, that is the problem. Generally, on libraries, though we attend a lot of webinars, we talk very high about library, but when we see our own library, we find that our own house is not in order. I think these things look good, if you go to webinar and talk, it looks good if your own house is in order. So that is one thing, what you should do is just see if you can really focus on the quality of the catalog, which is form of electronic catalog, art, etc. Then we also see that emails are responded very late. Sometimes they are responded. So I mean that also should be taken care of. And now what we see that people more than email is they look at WhatsApp. So it will not be a bad idea to have WhatsApp. For example, what we did here in our university is that we have created a WhatsApp group for our research scholars, also for for library committee members. Because sometimes what happens is this sensitive information will not see it. So what we thought maybe a good idea. And as I already said that we'll have to rethink of the collection. We have to, for example, what we did here last time, we got 1.2 books. So what we did is that, we marked 50% for electronic sources. So 50% we bought it from sources, and 50% of the fund was utilized for purchasing books for various libraries. In our university, we have department library, 12 other libraries exist that like so we have good setup, but at the same time, we have to make sure that make proper utilization of the funds that is taxpayers. Also, as you know, that the Copyright Act allows us to digitize stories. But we cannot just digitize everything what we have. What we can do is we can prioritize the digitization first. To digitize what is rare number, to digitize what is not available in the market, and you should not take it in a very narrow sense that the Copyright Act says that digitize in a store. It does not stop us from making such physical collection available to students, to registered students within the four walls of library. So I think when we make this available to our users, I think we have to
का लिंक आपको देना है यूट्यूब चैनल में
add.
ये ऐसे
Also,
कॉपी कर सकते हैं मैं तुझे व्हाट्सएप कर दूँ
library
हाँ
मैं यहाँ से linked to their
नहीं वो ऊपर रहना
website
चाहिए वो
and in
मैसेज
some cases not. But I also see that when libraries purchase ebooks, what they do is that they simply give a new website page instead of exporting those marked records of electronic
अच्छा यहाँ पे
or into any other element. So what is important is integration of
डिस्टर्ब हो
libraries.
जाएगा पूरा
ये क्रोम में ओपन है ना, मैं इसमें खोल
Everything should be on
हैंग हो जाएगा ये वैसे वैसे बता रहे हैं
site.
इसमें बात
That is
नहीं
library.manu.pdu.in, and that's how we have integrated all the resources like institution, university, and now user goes back for that. So, we are not able to but it's just a way. It's because we see a lot of very good publishers, they are into open access because they don't have any options. If they don't really adopt to open access, I'm pretty sure they will slowly cease to exist on that. Also, so it is important that we as librarians should educate these faculty and scholars publishing open access. But yes, what will happen? I don't know how to find out or identify what are the licensing like creative commons available for that, and it's always desirable for us the academic licensing. And teaching what is teaching licensing, I would go on the website and then of course copyright thing. And a lot of people don't understand who owns the ownership of that content, whether it is author, employer, publisher, government, or but then the thing is the librarian has to make a decision about fair use. And in the environment of online classes, digital classes, etc., this fair use has become quite complex. And the exceptions are also very restrictive in online classes. When I say exception, so there are a lot of exceptions available. If you go on the internet, what you generally get that you simply put some image document without realizing.
प्रेजेंटेशन में दिख रहा है प्लीज प्रेजेंट We lost connections.
कनेक्शन वापस उसी से वापस हो जाएगा ना अपना
YouTube okay.
कारण सांगितलं फोन सांगा नाही पण समजा माहीत पाहिजे ना पुढच्या वेळेस सिरियस घेतील ना
डिटेल में भेजते हैं जैसे ही आएगा ना मैं स्क्रीनशॉट ले लूंगा
then obviously I will have to seek permission from all the people. So I think these things are very important for the librarians. And also, you know, what I find that a lot of people get confused with copyright
Resume कर लेता है क्या वो?
and plagiarism. So I think that clarity needs to need to have that kind of clarity. Because you know, copyright infringement is using someone that's without obtaining permission. There is plagiarism, you know, means that you don't guide or give credit so that we document. So there are other, you know, points which distinguishes copyright infringement, which are not really going detail. But yes, what I can suggest is, you know, on my YouTube channel there is a video on copyright. So you can just go and see the 1 hour video, and I advise all the libraries to make copyright related video, and if you have any question, I will answer. Then you know what are creatively publishing or fake or which are you know low credibility content, why we call them dark side of publishing. I think these are the questions which we should ask ourselves, and you know we should evolve ourselves. So what we did here, you know, for the benefit of all the faculty and research scholars, we have developed code of ethics for education, which is in line with the UGC education of 2018. So there's a saying, you know, old saying that if Muhammad does not go to the mountain becomes the Muhammad. So what does it mean actually? It means that, you know, this is a time, and this is really high time, which where the librarians should make sure that the user is coming from library or not, to the extent possible. I'm not saying that you can really make the society available, but to the extent possible, try to make the user's life comfortable, and try to give the maximum information on what through online learning or sites. So while concluding, you know, I would like to say that you know libraries who invested early in IT infrastructure, they actually were not well in position to serve this pandemic. Also, you know, they are still in a very good position, and they will be in a position to serve their users because you know they have especially infrastructure and especially IT infrastructure. And you know, there are a lot of libraries which have not even started that, but you know there has to be a beginning. There's always a next time. So those libraries, you know, which have not really done much, they can do now. And you have to, you know, build a culture of virtual interaction more and more because that is the way forward. You have to set priorities. What is today? What is tomorrow? And you know, libraries are librarians.
चैट बॉक्स में यूट्यूब पे हाँ कर सकते हैं क्या इनवाइट नहीं फीडबैक लिंक फॉर्म भरना है ना हाँ कर सकते हैं व्हाट्सएप पे
earn the respect which you
मैं
should.
तुझे लिंक शेयर कर
So you know what, on this auspicious in the slide lesson, I think they almost there. That let us rededicate ourselves to our profession and see and involve ourselves into every small thing of the life. I see a librarians
इस पे सेंड करो मैं
unless we
हाँ
invest time in libraries, possibly or definitely
Type
not
करके
possibly,
बना देगा।
definitely will not be able to
नहीं
serve
नहीं
as results in the way we should. And libraries should be process driven. Libraries should not be librarian driven or staff driven. Libraries should be process driven. You have to develop process in every area, in every section of the library, definition section, circulation, etc. So I think so. What I'm trying to say is that we have to be very innovative. We have to be smart. This story, I'm sure you must have read in your childhood days that on one side there's a flow which is to get water. On the other side, the story which we learned in our class was the left-hand side story. But I think there's a time we should really see how we can make our library more innovative, how we can make really smart when it comes to serving the users. So with these, a small presentation, I would like to thank Dr. Rajesh Singh and Dr. for the opportunity. And I'll be very happy, if you have any questions, and even, if you have questions later on, I'll be very happy to, provide you the answer that you need. Thank you, Dr. Rishi Sinha.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for the wonderful session. It was a pleasure to listen to your development ideas on the role of library supporting education. Today, our topic. Over to you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. With this, we have reached towards the conclusion of the program. Thank you so much, Parveen sir, for your witty remarks and such wonderful ideas. We had a very beautiful session lined up over here for the day. Giving this how in the beginning, our chief guest for the seminar, Dr. spoke about the significance of library days. He also threw light on the vital role of libraries, the vital role libraries play in enriching our knowledge base. The first technical session for the seminar was conducted by Dr. Dhaval Bhatt, ma'am, who spoke about the need of modernizing the libraries to schools are currently emerging against the backdrop of the current COVID-19 situation. The second technical session was held by our respected Dr. Akhtar Parvez sir, who spoke so proficiently citing real-life examples as how the outbreak of the pandemic has shaken our society in general and our learners in particular to the main home. Dr. Parvez also suggested ways so that the crisis can be remedied. This marks the end of today's seminar of ours, and I now request Dr. Rishikar to present the board of directors. Thank you, ma'am. I, Dr. Rishikar, today honored for their wholehearted support. I now extend my sincere regards to the chief guest and senior speaker for the day, Dr. Rishi Agarwal, SOD of Library and Information Science, Commencement, Sir has really very kind for really accepting our invitation and gracing the occasion with his kind presence. I now acknowledge the efforts between our esteemed source person, Dr. Akhtar Parvez and Dr. Dhaval Bhatt. Thank you, sir, and thank you, ma'am, for allowing you to participate with your witty remarks and explaining the so very complex concept of the library science in an easy to understand way. I also say thank you to our principal, Dr. Rajesh sir, and the vice principal, Dr. Alka Sharma ma'am, for guiding us through all thick and thin. A special thanks to the Library Committee and the technical team of the Extra College of Art, Commerce and Science to their unwavering support and coordination. My sincere thanks also go to all the participants for their active presence and patience with this note. We move towards the end of today's seminar. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rajesh sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Yes. So this is all the announcement for all our attendees. The link for the feedback form is available on the YouTube link of ours. So kindly fill it up and submit it. And I'll still mark the Thank you so much.
शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाना जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you, madam, for giving us the time.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, good to see you. Yeah, thank you, sir. Bye-bye. So this marks the end of the webinar. I again extend my heartiest thanks to all the dignitaries and attendees for the program. Thank you so very much.